Here it is only dawah. Dawah is something else. Because awliya Allah and Sufia, they lived, they were at this level. None of them took the other level. They never went to war for the cause of Allah. Neither Sheikh Ali Hajwari nor Sheikh Muinuddin Ajmeri, rahimahumullah, none of them. So actually there we find this, the embodiment of this character, this level, which is the Makki part. And let me quote here, a very poisonous sentence, very poisonous, venomous sentence of Toynbee. Toynbee, who is generally taken to be the greatest philosopher of history of this time, this century. He said a very profound but very venomous sentence. Muhammad failed as a prophet, but succeeded as a statesman. Because at Makkah, he appears to be a prophet, even if he doesn't accept him to be a prophet. But he appears to be a prophet because he was like Jesus. His role was like the role of Jesus, calling people towards Allah, not going to war. His role was like the role of John the Baptist, the cry from the wilderness. So there he appears to be, at least. He is having the role of a prophet, and there he failed. And according to their wordings that they use, he had to flee, he had to run away. Ma'azallah, it was hijrah, not actually fleeing away or running away. Ma'azallah, there's a world of difference between the two. These things we'll be discussing, inshallah, later on. But what he says is that at Medina he was a statesman, he was a warrior, he was the commander of the army. There he succeeded as a statesman. So this is the venomous sentence, and this sentence, one sentence of Toynbee. Dr. Montgomery Watt, he has written 2 volumes on Seerah, life of Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam. And actually he has tried to bring out this contrast of the life of Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam. Muhammad at Makkah, 1 volume. Muhammad at Medina, the other volume. As if there are 2 Muhammads, not one. At Makkah you see another Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam. At Medina you see another Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam. Actually, these are the 2 phases of the same process. If you have in mind Iqamatul Deen, because the next surah in the Qur'an, this is Surah Hamim Sajda. The next is Surah Shura. And the central theme of Surah Shura is An Aqimud Deen wa la tatafarraqu fi. This is ayah number 13 of Surah Shura. Iqamatul Deen. That is why in that surah you will find وَالَّذِينَ إِذَا أَصَابَهُمُ الْبَغْيُ هُمْ يَنْتَصِرُونَ. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is commending those people, those mu'mins. When something wrong is done to them, they take revenge. Because at the level of Iqamatul Deen, you have to take the revenge. You have to fight who fight you. You have to pay them in the same coin. But at the level of Dawah, this is, the rule. You may call, this one as the bhikshus of Buddhism. Because, at Makkah, there's no doubt. Muhammad sallallahu alayhi wa sallam, وَالَّذِينَ مَعَهُ رَضِيَ اللَّهُ تَعَالَى عَنْهُمْ. They were behaving in this way, calling towards the path of Allah, not retaliating, not doing any harm to anybody, not taking any revenge, no retaliation. But on the contrary, in return of their bad things, they were doing good things to them. And that is actually necessary thing for dawah to proceed and succeed. But that is not all. After dawah, then iqamatul deen. When you have to establish deen of Allah as a political socio-economic system, now the requirements will be different.